Hay un juego eso. Vos quédate acá, yo recitito. A clu clu. Ay, ay, ay. Ahí me ha doloreado. ¡Ah! Pega fue. Che, las armas, sigo, que las quiero ver. No. A clu clu. No sé, es que nunca le pregunté. ¿Y vos le preguntaste? No. Chau, yo esta mañana. No puedo salir, boludo. Bro. Ah, che, me dejas. Dale, boludo. Ay, GG bro, GG bro. Dale, sí, que me voy a agarrar la recompensa. Y a ver la tienda, boludo. Que ha fallado la tienda, ¿vale? Ya. Yo voy a agarrar mi recompensa del salva. ¿Me esperas, Ew? Ah, bueno, crack. No me espera el crapo. Este camuflaje. What the fuck, amigo. Y está buenardo. Va, no mucho, pero está bueno, chido. No paro. Fa, se re enojó, Qué bonito, digo.
Por temor a convertirme en un Fortnite. Es una opción que muchos me habéis dicho, que sobre todo en móvil la veo bien, porque es como que ves dónde está la gente en función del sonido. Y ha llegado el día en el cual, por petición vuestra, La voy a activar. Vamos, no se podrá así. Ajustes, brillo, cosas... ¡Sonic! Mierda, no lo veis, tengo el marco. Visualizar efectos de sonido. No le he dado, perdón. Es que queréis. Activa o desactiva el indicador radial visual de algunos sonidos. Al activar esta opción verás el indicador radial visual de algunos sonidos, pero todo el sonido del juego estará completamente deshabilitado.
¿Ves? Eso no lo sabía yo.
Ahora entiendo por qué la gente no se la activa. Claro, tiene la parte mala de que todo el sonido del juego está desactivado. Mira, entonces no está tan chetado como yo quería. O eso creo. Vamos a probarlo. No sé. ¿Qué coño? ¿Qué coño? ¿Se va a desactivar? Bueno, mira el panel. Mira el panel. ¿Pero qué es esto? Me encanta este pico, la verdad. Me estoy mareando un poco, o sea...
Te voy a ser líder.
El sonido, pero ahí en teoría dice que sí, y estoy jugando con teclado de ratón, no sé por qué. Necesito que haya un sitio y haya poquita gente para testearlo de verdad. En plan, si se escucha pasos, los disparos o lo que sea. Yo por el sonido puedo saber bastante bien del juego. Practicaremos bastante bien la opción.
A ver. What happened?
Practicaremos bastante bien la opción ahí. No puedo creer que te sale. ¿Has visto eso? Que me sale que el cofre está enfrente. Se acabarán los problemas de...
Pues cabeza de ñoqui. Ya. Cabeza de ñoqui. Ya. Duxki. Congelado. ¿Oh? Checa a alguien, sí, un dúo. Cabeza de gnocchi. Cabeza de ravioles. Nah. Perererererere. Sos un carapo. Yeah. Voy. Ok. Eso. No, y vuelvo allá. Yeah. Sí, hay people. ¿En dónde? Hay donuts, bro. Pero vamos a buscarlo. No, con que lo ibas a matar, ¿no? Ahora. ¡Oh! Ay, un susto me pegué, boludo. Bro, no me jodas que me agarra ahora lag, ¿A cuánto días estás, amiguito? A ver. No. Me retiro del Fortnite, Te juro que me retiro del Fortnite. Che, hasta mañana. Sí, pero ya vuelvo. Ya vuelvo, Ivo. No, ya vuelvo, bro. Voy a coger la recompensa de Inoki. Ay, este Ivo es un Ivo rey. ¿Qué? A ver si me dan una recompensa de pavos, de una llama, de lo que sea. Guau. A ver. No. No me dan pavillos, tío. Joder. Yo. Ya. ¿Qué, yo? ¿Me has hablado? Bro, ¿me has hablado? Bro, ¿me has hablado? Bro, ¿me has hablado? Pues Yaku. Yo voy a ver el evento. Dale, bro, ahí está. Dale, el cabeza de pet, no. Bro, ¿qué casi tengo su loot? Sí. Vale, guajín. Guayón. Ya. Ay, era nuestro eso, era nuestro igual. Oriana ya anda a comer. Ya. Ay, qué buena. Un jugado gracias a mí. Ya.
He's in a rough spot, and there's someone pushing with the baller, so he's gotta be careful. Left the sidewall open, gets taken down there. Dylan, it's Cloak and Dylan Francis. Look at this, Dylan Francis is playing decoy. He's rolling up in the baller, saying, look at me, I'm Dylan Francis, I'm gonna drop some hot tunes on you. And Cloak's is like, look,
Candy.
that's exactly what happens. There's
Wow, bro.
here. You saw Demarius just underneath as well. Dylan Francis doesn't quite know what to do. You saw a little tick right there from the storm flip. But you know what? I think they're just going to count as a small victory. This Cloak is just moving around here. Wildcat's very close by as well. You got to think he saw that storm flip go off. Look at this. Demarius is like, look, just going to play this really slow. Don't build anything. Just use that natural house cover. Just crouch down. Keep the footprint here to a minimum. Listen, in his poor mind, he's like, Action, they brought you here to come help me. How dare you go down so soon? Looks like Wildcat having a similar, being in a similar situation there. Janina has been knocked out, and so Wildcat's got to figure out what he's going to do. This would have been huge for Demarius if he had gotten to that baller, but Wildcat already on and looking to make those rotations. And don't forget, if he picked up the card, he could potentially go for the revive, the revive over on Janina. Yeah, good call, and you already saw him kind of pushing up towards the polar peak to make that happen. And oh man, I talk about wanted to see Ewok be successful, but no, Aiden just came out and shut that entire dream down. Aiden making quick work of Kurt and Ewok. Aiden, I cannot believe you did that. Ewok taught you how to sign Ghost, and this is how you repay her? I'm so disappointed. Don't forget, Aiden is also a World Cup final qualifier
So he's looking to represent huge, but overall to Joey Bosa and Nick A30. I think you guys think Nick A30 is pretty cool, right?
Nick A30 is great. Losing odds there. Here it is, talking about my boy Nick, man. He's got some shots there. That player does not have any shield. He's on 3 eliminations. Look at the aggression. Doesn't even care to pop these minis right now. And he gets punished. So, down sight from Lemonix.
Now, this is where things get a little difficult, right? Because they're going to start applying pressure. Joey's got to get their very fast builds coming out of Joey. I like this. Now, the question is, do Lemonix and his dual partner, Brian, do they try to get aggressive? You think they're just going to let this revive happen?
I don't think there's much they can do. They're trying to push towards him, but Jimmy's down in the field, so there's something already going on there. Yeah, and that's a heavy sniper. They got to get out of there ASAP. This is not the fight that they want. This is a fresh duo. It's 200 shield as well, or 100 shield and 100 health. They are very, very tanked up right now.
They do not want any of this action, but look, Lemonix, he is hungry. He's like, look, I want the charity money. If he had potentially gone for that shot and landed, it would have been huge. More shots, but nothing has connected. Jarvis finds himself in elimination, and we're still at 38 duels. Monster, don't forget, top 15 is that initial threshold for points. We still got a long way to go.
You know what? I'll tell you this. I'm surprised. There are 71 players still alive right now.
Yeah.
As much action as we saw just kind of unfold and pop off at the start, dude, I didn't think there was going to be that many guys still alive this late in the game.
Yeah, man. Look at this. Pressure playing. You got Grime, you got Airwax over from Solary. And up on that Sky platform, you got Matt and FX Sad. Look at this. FPX Sad, excuse me. They're just chilling, man. They're just farming up as much as they can. Now, don't forget, Airwax as well over from Team Solary. He is a dual qualifier. Their entire roster went through in the, not this upcoming dual qualifier, 2 back. So he's a pretty fearsome competitor. He's ready. He's like, Grime, you got me? And Grime's like, yo, we're about to win the whole thing.
Absolutely. Airwalks, I'm a huge fan of what he can do, and not only the solos, but the duos, right? Back at home when he's out there doing his competition. Team Solari is just a great squad, and no, Grime didn't quite realize he's going to walk into that little lava pool there.
You know, maybe he's just trying to get somewhere fast. You know, it's okay. He just took the free damage. Everything's all good. Someone else is close. We saw the guys drop, and look at this. Airwax calling it out. Lasering, it's Marshawn! And immediately, Airwax using that incredible precision to rip him out of the sky.
So you know who's close. Marshawn does have a teammate, and that's Ninja, who's right above now, putting fire down on both of these guys. Can he be clutch here? Heavy snipe comes out, takes a little bit of fall damage. Great grenades down there as well. One is going to connect Zeke.
He's got to try and bank them back so they're fracturing as much of the builds as possible. But look at this. He's like, honestly, I'm not in a great position. Marshawn's already gone. I just probably need to bail on the entire situation. He's got the launch pad monster, but look at this. They're just keeping him from making decisions, right? Keeping him isolated, making sure he can't leave. They're using so much, too. There's another team from up above!
Oh, this might be it for Ninja, as he is now backed against the wall. The wall replacement does happen. Up for the high ground he goes. And Airwalks meets him with the combat to the face. Down goes Ninja and Marshawn Lynch for making the wrong rotation.
I think Ninja might have stayed around a little bit. He probably wanted to try and go for the card because he did have the launch pad, right? He could have just launched that up and out, but at the end of the day, hindsight is 2020. Tifu here and his dual partner, Josh Hart. Looks like someone's trying to get a little bit cheeky right now.
I love what he's doing here. Tifu is in the pocket right now, really putting up the pressure. He's just got his teammate Josh Hart over safely into distance, putting down fire here so Tifu can get these walls and try and get these shots. That's one. Can he get the second? And he does. Tifu with 4 huge eliminations right now. Zeke, every elimination is worth a point.
That's right.
If I had to guess, he's probably in the lead right now.
That's right. There's only so many points. So we've got Airwax, who has 4 eliminations. Nick A30 and Tifu.
Wow.
Tied with 4. Everyone is popping off. Speaking of Nick A30, you've got Jarvis very close by.
This is so scary.
If they're not careful, they could very easily meet their end here. Look at this. And Mayers, don't forget, Mayers is over here on Jarvis's left. He's They're out there, you're out there, we've got you.
If Cloak aggravates that duo, they have a heavy snipe. The key to open any box. Might be a huge mistake here, but Cloak just peeking around right now. It's so crazy. They don't know how much danger. All of them don't really realize how much danger is all around them in these moments.
I think what's going to be key here as well is that storm flip. He's got one in his inventory. We saw some recent changes to it. Now, don't forget, these guys also have ballers. We saw Dylan kind of playing decoy a little bit. Look at this. They're just going to rotate out the back. They're like, you know what? Let's get another position. This is just too hot right now. Let's be able to look at this. There's just people all over the place. It's still so dense.
Yep, and this is where everyone puts on the brakes because you don't get any placement for quite some time, right? The way this format works, you have to play nice and slow to make it to these end games. Every elimination is worth a point, but when you're this far into the late game, it's just too risky.
Oh man, wild card here. Guys, if you're a fan of Tim the Tag Man, let's hear you right now. Send him your energy, he needs it. That's right, crowd. You see, you can tell he's like, yeah, they're cheering for us. That's right, Tim, we love you. Also, happy Father's Day. Quick follow-up there. Now, don't forget, they've got no eliminations, but that's still fine.
Yeah,
He's got plenty of time.
You want to know what I observed? They are not together.
They are
His
not.
teammate is way off on the corner, and they got split up from each other, so that's going to be interesting. RL Grime and Airwalks here. Got to touch base with them down in the player lounge. Grime very just shy. He didn't even want to get on the interview, but Airwalks is all about it. That's what I expect from a World Cup qualifier. Now look at Airwalks leading the push. This is what I love, the pro player saying, follow my lead. Just follow my lead, and bam, yoinks that base right from underneath their feet, and it's his now. He's got some high ground. He did lose his teammate, though, unfortunately, but doesn't matter. Grime builds right up. Now they're at 6 eliminations as a team.
Man, this is really good. So I like that Airwax is going in first. You know, Airwax is so comfortable in these situations. He's always been competing again, a qualifier going to the finals in New York City. So he's like, I'm completely happy to go in first, right? Yeah. I'm either going to run into their pro or their other player, and then at that point, it's like a 50-50, right? Do I take the shot? Maybe he goes on the defense and just creates a little nest like he did here for him and Grime. Really great stuff. I like to see it. Now, this is where things get fun. All right, this next, okay, cool. The next circle, we're going back into Sunny Steps. Okay, over old builds.
Dude, look at that Elam feed. Loser Food just picked up 2 more. She's holding it down. She said she would.
Listen, Loser Fruit, in case you don't know, she is an absolute slayer. She was part of the Llama Record. They won her. We got Jordan Fisher, Courage AD, and Lester, the golden ticket winner. And at the end, the team collectively said Loser Fruit was the person that held off squads by herself. She was the reason we won this entire thing.
That's right.
That's what Courage JD said. I'm just repeating what Courage said.
Hey, I mean, if Courage is to be that humble, then you have to agree and appreciate that response. But Airwalk still has that sniper. He's putting down some shots. Didn't quite connect right there. They're hunting. This World Cup qualifier is on the hunt right now, traveling from across the world, really. Oh, takes up the launch pad. That's the death trap for all these players. Back here, takes out another launch pad. They're putting down pressure. No one's safe now. That's one Elam right there. Can he get a second? That is going to get followed up. He takes out a World Cup qualifier. Bucky goes down.
The action is insane.
Another one.
Watch his elimination feed in the top left. You've seen not only Airwax and Grime eliminate people left and right, but Tfue as well. He's on 6 Elams. Airwax is on 7. Nick Merckx and Nick A30 are both in this tied with 5 eliminations. There are still so many players left to be cleaned up, and we're finally getting down nearer and nearer to top 15. Just think about that monster. This is the first game, and we're not even in top 15 yet.
No one's gotten placement, guys. Top 15 duo is going to get them placement. There are 20 teams remaining in this game. That means there are loads of people that are solo at this point, already lost their teammate, like Gotaga up top, sitting there by himself right now. Airwalks does have another player knocked right by him. Grime is also very weak right now, so they're in a little 2v2 scuffle in that close quarter right there. This is just a nice little aerial view of everything that's going on the edge of the map. All of your favorite players. Symphony's still in it.
Oh, man.
Lucelka is still in it.
Monster, you know what time it is. It's just about time for that moving circle. We get a nice view at Nick 830. What's going on with him?
He knocked Josh Hart.
Yep.
So Tifu lost his teammate.
But this is Tifu we're talking about. He can clutch up things. Now look, Nick is out of materials, 6 eliminations, and only a single magazine left in the AR, but plenty of slugs in that combat shotgun. He's gonna look and try and navigate these and catch players off guard if he can, because he desperately needs materials. A player behind, 102 to the face, that's Cody Walker. He is down.
Nick cannot build right here, Zeke. He's looking for anything.
He needs to make something happen. He needs the material. Cody Walker went down, but he's so far away, and Nick gets traded out by Cyber PK.
Oh my.
A friend. Tifu here with 7 eliminations and materials galore. Ammo, he's got it all, but so does Airwax. These two, and Cloak and Dylan France are still in this. Jarvis as well. So many massive names. Aiden here too. Symphony. Muselk, there's so many names. Juju getting dropped. And look, Tifu goes down. Airwalks took him down.
Airwalks is on 10 eliminations. He took out Tifu, took out behind him. What's he gonna do? Just builds up right now, trying to find a little moment to kind of gather himself, right? Catch back up. And off he goes. He's got shadow bombs. Is he gonna start rotating?
He's got to. He's got to go perfect.
Out.
That's right. Let everyone else battle it out. Just ignore them all. You're one duel away. Cloak and Aiden both go down. They go down the crossfire. It's a free-for-all right now, just like you said.
Oh my, can he get this one right here? That's huge. Finds another one. He's at 11 eliminations. He finds someone else in the zone. That's another top 4 situation.
That was Lachlan. He shuts him down. Right now, Airwalks is in such a commanding and powerful position up on the high ground. And don't forget, this Stormflip is just eating this entire zone. There's only so much space these players can work with. He's just waiting for a full set. It's Symphony. He shuts him down. It's a 1v1. Who is the other player that's left?
Oh! Here it is. He's going
gonna
with the pickaxe. Oh! Airwalks with the 14 elimination victory for the first game here, Zeke. That is why he's a World Cup qualifier, representing from across the sea.
Airwax, a 14 elimination victory royale, 24 points, and here are those final moments. Symphony cracks Bell, takes him down, and look, Patriot is just on the other side of the wall. He's got to be careful as to how he's navigating. And look at this, Airwax is already in that power position. He's waiting. He's saying rotate. Don't forget, he waited that half second to make sure Symphony felt confident. And then look at this. It was just about textbook closing up the victory royale. Honestly, I thought he was going to try and land for the pickaxe.
Dude,
my heart of hearts, I was like, please don't do this person like that. Don't do it.
It was so close, man. Nonetheless, what a grand finale that was just for that single game. And let's give some credit to his duo. Let's give some credit because his duo, RL Grime, also had 2 eliminations. That was a 16 elims off of just that alone.
Yeah, so don't forget, even though his teammate only had the 2 eliminations, this is a cooperative effort, right?
Yes.
Grime could have been sending shots in, and it's just Airwax that actually cleans up the elimination. So, still though, my goodness, I don't even, first of all, mad props on the dabs, not as good as the micro dab, but still, it's still pretty good. What an incredible first game. That was just the first game of the Pro-Am.
This is the Pro-Am, all right? It's going down.
I'm losing my
That
voice.
was great.
I'm losing my voice. That's what's just going to happen. Tomorrow I'm going to have no voice. Now you guys in the audience here in the LA Forum, what'd you think of that first game? That's what I'm talking about. What an incredible game there. We saw Tifu, Cloak, Aiden, Dylan Francis, Symphony, these power
Nick
players.
830 versus Cypher PK. Nick had no
Mertz.
mats. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh, dude. 3 more games like this. My heart can't take it. I can't. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. What an insane game. Don't forget to use that hashtag Summer Block Party. Send us your favorite moments. Tell us how you're enjoying this crazy event. It's so much fun. Dr. Luba put it best. I believe what he said. It comes once a year. Ninja said it best. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Ninja said it best.
That was the interview I had with him. I remember.
This kind of event only comes around once a year. You really just got to embrace it, soak it all up. And this is what happens when you put competitive players with, you know, some big profile celebs, man. Anything can kind of go down. We saw at the end there, it turned into a good old-fashioned solo, though, too, right?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, all right, celebs, you guys hold it down. Wait, it's time to get serious. And it started really punching to the metal right there.
I feel like it's always going to be like that because, like, you got to think if you're like someone like Tfue, right? You're like, okay, I've we've got to send it down to an interview with our winners, Airwax. So we're going to send it right now and over.
Hey Zeke, thank you so much. I am down here with Airwalk and RL Grime, our first winners today out of 4 games. You guys performed exceptionally well. That many eliminations, I don't think any of us thought that we would see it today. Can you walk us through what it was like during that game?
It was easy. It was easy. Simple as that. I don't know if it was 50 pros and 50 amateurs, but I only saw 98 bots.
Whoa, we got some fighting words already. Amazing job, though. So, RL Grime, one question. What is it like performing music around the world versus performing here and competing on this stage?
Yeah, it's very different. It's nice having a teammate to help you up there. And luckily, my teammate's a beast, so yeah.
Yeah, your teammate is a beast. Well, good luck, you two, going forward. I'm really looking forward to see how well you do in the next 3 games. Thank you guys so much. Back to the casters.
Thank you so much, Kitty Plays. Man, Airwax is putting in so much work there. And Grime as well. These guys are a fearsome competitor.
Listen, Grime makes music. He might just have to write himself a little symphony of what went down here today for Airwalks because, man, that guy's he's a person. That's for sure. 98 bots?
90, that's
a personality.
That's
right
aggressive. All right, that's aggressive way. But don't forget, in the interview we had, I was like, hey, you know, like, is there another duo you look at? And I always do this, like, toss out the, like, are you guys the best? You're like, ha, you're the best. And he's like, no, I'm the best. I'm Airwax. And I was like, okay. You won first game with, like, 16 elims as a duo. So, okay, all right, I like to see it.
Yeah, and, you know, talk about things you like to see. Let's go ahead and send it down to Sundown, who's got, you know, a little breakdown of some of the things that went down today.
Thank you so much, Monster and Zeke. And I actually had an opportunity to chat with Airwalks and RL Grime right before us, and they were like, you know, I don't really feel like doing interviews that much, but if we win a game, maybe. And then boom, right out of the gate, Airwalks said, I'm gonna win the Pro-Am, I'm gonna win the World Cup. It doesn't matter what it is, but now let's take a look into what happened in the last game and a little bit of the action. So first, we're gonna hop on board here with Tfue, see what's up, takes that TAC AR, and then just right away rips Gray apart. Brilliant shots there, and on board with what ended up being our Victor Royales. You can see Airwalks taking great shots to the sky. RL Grime throwing, see how Airwalks checks above him. Where are those shots around, knowing that Ninja is lurking and around in there. The shots come down. They both make sure they box up, but from a combined effort, with Grime throwing down shots with the AR and then able to take it away. Tfue putting pressure down with that tactical shotgun. What he does best, picking up Do Young Kim, and then Nick A30 going to work, showing off the accuracy of the tactical AR at range. Just brilliant to pick that one up and getting the full elimination onto Xavier Woods. And then Pipe Punk showing off that sniper rifle, the semi-automatic. It gets a lot of error, but Valkyrie caught that one. Yeah, give him a little bit of PogChamp up there. And also, you know, they said Airwalks were about for my builds, getting a nice little double ramp up, one by one-ing himself out, and editing down and reset. I see you putting on some work there on the side, but brilliantly done. Game 1 was fantastic, some great moments, but we're gonna throw it back up to the casters at the desk. Monster and Zeke, take it away, gents.
Thank you so much, Sundown. We are back there. Good to see Courage AD looking so good. Dr. Lupa and Jordan Fisher. And don't forget, we've got 3 more games on deck. Getting ready to head back into the next one, of course. Everyone's reboarding the battle bus. That's the way it works. But really quickly, before we hop into this next game, let's take a peek at the standings. I'm curious to see how things are shaking out for these players. Because Grime and Airwax, I mean,
No
that
surprise.
lead.
Absolutely no surprise there. Airwax way up at the top. But hey, look at through 2nd through 10th. Cloak and Dylan Francis, Tfue, Josh Hart, Aiden Losky, Symphony. Did we expect anything different? Nick A30's up there at 8th place. This is awesome for them. They're still in top 10. This is anyone's ball game.
That's right, and it only, you know, this is just the first game. Even if you were eliminated 100th, excuse me, it's not that big a deal. You got 3 more games to show up. You just need a game like this, where you get 26 points, and here we jump to page number 2, more names. Don't forget, everyone's going to get a little bit of that pie for charity. So many big names, so many more games to hop into, and of course, I cannot wait to get back into the action.
So this is a good question. Are you guys ready for game 2?
I feel like everyone fell asleep or something. You want to try that again?
You want to wake them up again? Is anyone ready for game 2? There we go.
That's what we're talking about, Fortnite fam. You saw top 5. You know how insane these next few games are gonna be. Let's hear it one more time for all the players playing in the pro, and make some noise! And here we go, Monster. 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched, and we're coming in over Gus, heading by to Snobby Shores. Almost a perfect cut down the center of the map, and yet again, you get to see all the players' perspectives, see how they're zoned in right now. They want to try and get some of this charity money. They want to be the best among their peers. They want to say we for the Pro-Am champions.
Yeah, not only that, you take home a sweet, sweet trophy. Remember, there's only 2.
That's right. Well, now, so there's 4 in the world, and Ninja and Marshmallow took last year away.
Oh, yeah, they already own those.
So, you mean, if you're like Ninja, I'm thinking, I want to try it. I'd like a second gold pickaxe, you know, then I have 2, and then I can kind of dual wield them. So, I hear some people chanting, "Let's go Ninja." That's what I'm talking about, of course, of course. But here we go. These players are making their descent. Now, the question would be, are they going to swap things up? You think they're maybe thinking, I've got, you know, Tfue landing with me, maybe I go somewhere else? You think just stay the course? What do you think?
No, absolutely. I think my rule of thumb is if you land in game 1 and you get just taken out, maybe give it another game. But if it doesn't work a second time, man, it is time to get out of there. As Brendan Urie takes out Justin Jones.
Wow. And Courage JD shuts down Valkyrie right out of the game.
Listen,
Xavier Woods as well is down.
We just talked about losing in the early game. Nick A30 had so many eliminations last time. This is why. If you land Fatal Fields, he's ready to bring it to you, and it looks like he's got himself a flint knocking. Xavier Woods, man, all that smack talking. Even Royalistic are not doing so hot, unfortunately.
Well, this is Nick A30 we're talking about. Pretty fearsome. Pretty fearsome here, but over on the other side, Courage JD, Brendan, we saw Courage eliminate Valkyrie. She's been gone. That's it. Back in the lobby, waiting for that next bus.
That's right. And Brendan took out someone else there. It was Justin Jones. But over on your right-hand side, guys, here's the format. Don't forget, 15th. We'll get them a couple points. That's a long way out, up to 10th, and then 5th as a duo. And last but not least, that Victory Royale. Every elimination up until that point, or up until then, is worth 1 point. But a little bit of a skirmish going on here is Courage is getting shot up, so he's already lost the shield. He's down to just bandages.
He needs to make something happen. He's got to find a half shield, some minis, anything at all, even a med kit to get him back up to the 100. Brendan's in the same position, right? They don't have much to work with. Ammo looking very, very sparse now. Basically, whatever's in the gun is what they have.
Yep, no shield. Barely anything else. They're in like a weird pinch here. Those players have that high ground. And you know, when a good player lands a shot like that, that just gives them confidence. Like, hey, they don't even have shield. I hit both of them. That's why Taven Bryan's pushing up here. He's got the 100 shield already.
And you got to think, too, as well, right? Like, you send a few shots their way first, and then you waited 30 seconds before sending more shots over. If you don't see blue numbers, which is those shields, you're like, oh, they're probably at 75. Alpha of whatever we hit them for. So you know they're looking to hunt these players down. They want to shut down Courage JD. Look at this. Just making rounds. Are they in this house? Nope, not in this one.
Loving these angles right here. Lemonix is just looking around right now. He's on the hunt. Slurper Juice, or the Slurp Juice is already ticking here. So with every second that passes by, his health is going up. Some shots coming in from the side using this little bit of distraction. He's going for that high ground. Little 1-2 right there. It's his now to take.
Only got a handful of builds. Now he's got the drum gun in hand. He also even has the storm flip, but look at this. Tavern finds Brendan Urie. He is gone. Where is Courage? He gets picked up. That's it. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I heard this right, Chandler Riggs got a pickaxe elimination. I think we got to go to this replay. I got to know. Chandler, go! Reliving the Walking Dead saying, get away from me, zombie.
Can he find it? Dude, that was aggressive. Look at him go here. Just beating down players. No weapons. Doesn't even need them.
Wow, that really was like The Walking Dead because all he had afterward was the pistol. That's it.
Right.
Back with Ninja. Man.
Oh, his teammate's down.
He's probably just got to abandon him. He's got to say, look, you know what? We're not really in a good spot to take this. Maybe we'll just bail. Now, if you're Ninja, you know, you got to think, I can't let this just go. Look at that. Immediately turns. Muzelk going to take a face full lead there.
Gotta be careful. Muzelk does know how to use those weapons. He's also a daily Fortnite player. Hopping back to the Happy Hamlet one-shot girl.
You know, I'm not going to lie. Very happy to see Julie here. This morning she woke up. She was saying, not feeling too hot. But in the end, she went to the doctor, got it all taken care of, and now she's joining us. Very happy to see her here. So, of course, Fortnite fam, if you're tuning in, please just go send some love her way. I know she'd very much appreciate it, but look at this zone right now. You know, these guys are sitting very comfortably in Happy Hamlet. And, you know, if there's this play space they've got to work with. Some of it's in the water.
Oh, another very weird zone. Super south zone here. Whenever that happens, it typically leads to more congestion, but hopping in with Jarvis, who's got this high ground. We're at Paradise Palms. Jacob lands in a nice little stinker right there. It's going to flush him out. And he's peeking. He knows where he's at. This is more ticks for Jarvis. That's another 15 health. Sends in a second. Doesn't quite connect that time, but at least he knows. All right, this box has been flushed out here. Gives his teammate a little bit of time to kind of gather together. Myers is just a little too far here from Jarvis, though.
That's good. I really like, even if you didn't necessarily get a bunch of damage over, you're just using that to buy yourself a little bit of time, collect yourself, meet back up with your duo, and then reassess the situation. Now, Jacob, he's making a pretty aggressive push here. He knows that Jarvis is up on that hill, and he's trying to just be a little more aggressive. He's trying to find an angle if possible, but he's like, look, we don't need to be fighting head on right now. Let's just keep moving. Let's just make it into safety, and then we'll kind of deal with this threat in a little bit.
Yeah, you got to respect it. He's definitely trying to back off right now and see if he can find the prime time opportunity. Maybe bait him in and get a couple shots. That's why he's backing up here, seeing if they can fall for this little bit of a trap to expose themselves, but that's going to kind of diffuse itself. We got back to Cody Walker and Lachlan here.
Now, Lachlan, if you were watching the elimination feed, he just picked up Pokemon. She has been eliminated. Lachlan, codename Elf, codename Locky here. He is hungry for. He sees the player running there. A few great shots. They're on very low HP, and there you go. Martin Doherty is picked up as well.
And, you know, this is looking like a whole different game. The last one, we were barely at 70-plus players alive. You know, it took a little bit of time, but I think we got that first game jitter out the way. This is only Storm Wave 1. Leading into the second zone here, and look at the shots haven't stopped.
I mean, Lachlan is disgusting, all right? He's ready. He is honed in, looking for more players. But look at this, man. They are in the storm. Now, they don't have too far to go, but this is just damage you don't want to be taking right now.
Oh, and there is a baller there, so see Lachlan running straight for it. He's going to have to dip out on Cody. Sorry, bud.
He's like, I'm going to be okay. Just make it into safety. I think, so Cody, I feel like he probably should have transferred the ball over to Cody just because he's got a shield to work with, but I think he's making this aggressive play because he's trying to get ahead of Cody, just make sure there's no one just ahead of them. Because if they make a wrong rotation, they could be cleaned up off of it.
Yeah, when it comes down to the storm, definitely is, or begs the question, right? Hey, you got a storm flip, you'll be okay for a little bit if you desperately need it. He does have a med kit as well, so yeah, he's okay here, but hopping over with Matt Judon here, and FBX Sad there, and a little bit of a fight. RO Grimes got the high ground, but look who it is. Airbox taking up 2 players. He doesn't care. He's right in the box here. His teammate's gone down. Airbox versus Scarlet and Ellie here. Stinkers are coming out. Airbox is chewing it up. Sad actually got the pick there, so this is not looking too good for Airbox. I think too much smack talk in the previous game. Scarlet does take him out, and now Sad's making a full-on push here at FBX Sad. I believe word for it said, I fangirl for my son, and that's our biggest supporter, but
That's so awesome.
that's the kind of support you love to see in the Fortnite community, but
You know,
stop around here.
I'm curious. What's our boy Dr. Lupo doing? Let's take a moment to see. So remember, Jordan Fisher got picked up. There he is, giving the finger gun. I like it. Loadout's looking pretty good. He's got that single shadow bomb. He's got to try and make himself to safety. So if I'm Dr. Lupo, I'm thinking, all right, what do I need to do here to get placements first, right? Let's at least make it into that top 15 first. Then I'll look to pick up elims. You know, people are not going to really be paying attention to a single player if he's playing it right, playing it slow, playing it a little bit sneaky. But I mean, there's still quite a number of big names left in the lobby. Aiden, Lemix, Patriota, Nick A30, Cloak, Kayun, Lachlan, Bruce Brown, just to name a few, Nick Merckx as well.
That's right, and don't forget, guys, if you see something you like, make sure you guys use that hashtag SummerBlockParty and hit us up on social media, guys. We love to see the clips and those interactions. I'll be sharing everything that comes my way. But we saw some players hide.
embarrassed about it.
You gotta hold it down, Zeke. Contain it, because there's so much going on. But talking about things going on, let's all send it over to Sundown, who's got a little recap for us.
Monster and Zeke, that last match was incredible. Take the top spot away with another impressive performance, and I mean, so far the tail of the tape has been those World Cup qualified players absolutely dominating the competition. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay they were able to show in the last match, but first we're going to kick it off with FPX Sad and what they were able to do to the previous match victor. So you see him throwing out the grenades, actually picks up RL Grimes, saying you can catch that one, and then pushes forward and is able to take him out. That was the partner of Airwalk, so managed to throw a little bit of a stick there in their game plan, and then followed it up with another great elimination. Just watch him edit down right away, finds the combat shot, and picks up Musel. Brilliantly done there from FPX Sad and his partner, but now on board here with Kenneth Farid and Bucky, just recently signed Envious, but you can see Kenneth push right in and take out Ninja, but Aiden would not be overdone again. The only controller player in the world so far to have qualified for the duos portion of the competition, but Bucky says you can hold this, hold my pickaxe, picks up the double there onto Jarvis. Brilliantly done, and we would see those end up matching up later. But now look at a quick little edit coming out from Jacob, able to push in and find Nick Merckx, and just barely coming to the rescue of Connor there. Did end up getting knocked, but was able to get it there. So that's some of the gameplay. It will give you guys a look. And one other thing you don't necessarily always get to see is how these guys communicate. So let's take a quick listen in to what one of these duos sounds like when they're getting started and trying to figure out what's going on.
I think they might have dipped. They might be down in the basement though.
In the basement of
Our house,
of
yeah.
my home?
Of your home, dude.
Of my home? Where my family sleeps?
Where your family sleeps, bro.
Alright,
I mean, now that is one good example of communication that and you can see they're not dropping any of the info. Brilliant communicated from Nick A30. He's all about educational commentary, making sure you level yourself up while getting it out there. Him and his partner Joey able to clean that one up. A fine example of how you work together. The two matches so far have been incredible. We have two more, and we're gonna throw it back up to the caster's desk with Zeke and Monster. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much. Sundown, we are back. We're hanging out here at the Pro-Am. In case you're just tuning in at home, welcome. Hope you had an incredible Father's Day. Of course, shout outs to fathers across the world. Now, after these first two games, Monster, I think it's time to look at the standings. You know, what has shaken out? We saw Airwax clutch up a big win, but after game number 2, are they still in first? They are not.
Oh, it's Aiden who takes that first place. The king of communication, Nick A30's up in 5th as well, and just take a look at that. Bucky had a great game that last round, a little bit of consistency.
Yeah.
Gonna pull him up to 3rd as well, and Airwalks just kind of bumped down. They could not earn any points that round right there, and that shows you consistency is going to be everything. Not just one big kind of game is going to hold you up here.
Right.
You got to play all 4 relatively good, or you're going to fall behind.
That's right. A lot more consistency has to come out of Airwax, but again, more players here. Your top 20 currently. Now, Fortnite fam, I got a question for you. You guys know Peely, right?
It's the banana guy.
You guys know Peely, right? Have you ever wondered how Peely came to be? I can show you how Peely came to be, all right? We've been debuting these across all weekend. You saw the one of Jonesy on the island. But now, in case you didn't see it, I want to show you how Peely came to be.
cute. I love it.
I like it. I like it. We'll be debuting more of those over the weekend. Maybe you were here yesterday. You got to see some, but we're going to have more to show. But of course, Fortnite fam, after those 2 games, they were pretty heated games. I think we need to go to a break, all right, a little short break. But stick around because our house DJ, Mike Realm, is going to be spinning. So Mike Realm, take us out.
Burgers from dirt to munch. Tacos royale with brunch. Red juices and tasty treat for Lil Whip, Peely, and Pizza Pete. Let's slide out to the lobby to get your SWAT tsunams. Let's slide out to the lobby to get your SWAT tsunams.
behemoth threat looms from beyond the horizon. To stand against it, each of us, master and recruit alike, will choose our own path. Whatever it is you seek, every hunt offers the chance to earn glory, trophies, or at least a battle scar. Ramsgate, an outpost at the edge of the world, has become our home. And as long as we draw breath, it will not fall. We have learned to turn the behemoth's unique, lethal power back against them. And we do it in style. The behemoths are changing, evolving. And so we forge new bonds, together, one hunt at a time. Live on the edge of every moment, Slayer. Live for the hunt.
Hey guys, Monster Defense here, down in the player lounge, and I'm joined with Pokimane.
All right, what's up, Fortnite fam? We're hanging out with Wildcat. How you feeling, W? Are you excited?
Still got some butterflies in my feet, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
What do you think about the format?
Honestly, I'm really excited for this format because I know no one has really played it yet.
Don't you think Courage has a little bit of an advantage there? He's kind of cheating. He's on the casting team, so like...
I think Jordan Fisher's on his team too, and they already have pre-built synergy. They've played together a ton, but you know what? That doesn't mean they're going to win.
Any strategies going into this?
Take first place. Run it home.
Yeah, creative mode is like right up my alley. I've been doing stuff like that in different games for the past few years, so I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to do really well.
What's your favorite emote?
Gotta be Billy Bounce. That or Knee Slapper. Both are really good. I cannot do either, though. Yeah, I can do like that one.
Boom, there it is. Now, last year, the Pro-Am, you got to hang out with Logic on stage. We need to talk about that.
The Logic thing was just a monumental moment. I still can't believe it. I show it to everybody. My parents show it to everybody. I'm forever grateful for that moment. Really being able to just to show them how it's done, you know what I'm saying?
I know your teammate is sick, so do you know who's going to be replacing him?
Yeah, actually, it's going to be Maddie. She's a pro player for Gen G, so I know she's good. At the end of the day, it's still a really good player for another good player, so yeah.
Any fighting words for the enemy teams?
They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready for the shine and this flash and they flash lights. They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready.
Guys, I'm blind. I'm going to send it back your way. Thank you so much, Javier. Oh, God.
Huge shout out to Mike Realm, our in-house DJ, for spinning all weekend long for the summer block party. And for all these people in the venue just got themselves a nice boogie down supply drop. You gotta love it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Fortnite Pro-Am. I'm Golden Boy alongside Monster D-Face, Boricua Boys, back at it once again. And we're looking forward to calling games 3 and 4, the conclusion of our second Fortnite Pro-Am. And we have had some great games today, man. Like, I've been watching in the back, blown away, talking to a lot of our players, and everyone's feeling the pressure. And that is exactly Shadow Bomb out of there, and he's going to be down to 56 HP. We'll have that blue burst SMG. It's not the best weapon to have there, along with that gray heavy AR. Finds a player in front of him, able to do some damage, but Cloak is going to be out of the game yet again, and that is going to become as courtesy, actually, from Marky Locaras.
Yep, valiant effort there, but off to the dusty divot we go. TBNR frags still in this game right here. Kind of showing up. He's here for that early game. Take a look at the feed. Fear itself was taken out here. JT Brown and frags.
I'm impressed with JT Brown. You want to know why? Because I've been competing for a very long time, my friend. And JT Brown showed up repping a jersey. I love that. When you're out there playing with a jersey, you know it's game time. You know you're serious, and you're out there to win. That's what it's all about.
That is right indeed, but oh no, Dr. Lupo and Jordan Fisher here already have taken out Hannibal. They're hunting for Jarvis. We saw Jarvis. This is his landing spot. He likes Paradise Palms. He's been ran out of here. Rent was due. He didn't have it. He just pushed out of Dodge. Jarvis is going up here. Oh, it's actually Myers who's his teammate there. So Jarvis and Myers are still here.
Yeah, still hanging around. Dr. Lupo, Jordan Fisher, right in front of him. The tension's building here as everyone waits, edge of their seats. What is going to happen? Jordan Fisher, no slouch when it comes to Fortnite. Placed 4th in last year's event. He also games Fortnite pretty regularly. Check out his content on YouTube. I believe he calls his community Fish Fam.
Fish Fam.
Which I'm mad, he should have been the Fish Fam yesterday, but instead he was Llama Record.
I mean, lucky he was, because they took first in the Creative Showdown.
That's
so
true. That's true.
Nice little accolade to put into his...
If there was one player, though, Monster, in this instance, really, it's Jarvis. That is the one that I would be so concerned about if you're Dr. Lupo and Jordan Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
That's just not an easy one to deal with, not an easy player to deal with. But what's really nice is a vending machine that's a gift that keeps on giving. You got yourself a purple combat shoddy, a coveted weapon, something that you'd want to have in the early game. And Reno Washio is going to be on the outside here with Lowry right next to him. Where's Bell at? That's my concern. Where is Bell going to be positioned right now?
Yeah, from a look of it, like Washlow might have just...
Oh, no.
He's off. No, it's
dear.
the wrong turn right there. Going to be shot.
Oh, no.
Oh, the sandwich.
She seems like such a kind soul. How could you do that? Man, that is rough. Struggle City, population 1.
But hey, good sport, big smile on her face, says she understands. She, gave it all she got right there. And
there are a lot of players that... This game's been out for so long now that players have really just improved. They've grown. And the quality of player in general has just skyrocketed from even where it was for last year's Pro-Am.
Yes, just to see in today's event, like, we're going to move in zones here. It's not like, oh, everyone's going down and, by Stormwave 5 or 6, the game's over. No, it's going to 7, almost 8.
Yeah.
Surprising. And then Yuri and Courage JD here. Still in the game, little bit of baller action. We know Bell's up at the Polar Peak area. Marky Lacuris is over at Frosty Flight, so all kinds of players nearby. He's got to be careful. Just trying to catch up to Courage.
Other names that are still going to be in this as well. Tim the Tech Man, Aiden, our winner from the last game. Nick A30, Typical Gamer, Action Jackson, as well as Dr. Lupo, Ewok. Those are just some of the names that are going to continue to remain as some of the action has slowed down here. And there's Typical Gamer, as I had mentioned earlier, with Jimmy O Yang. Maybe they could bust a move on the dance floor.
This is the place to do it. Jimmy.
He's got the bush. Never trust the bush.
Yeah, the bush works, man. Take that shot and be okay, so it's definitely worth holding on to. And whoa, Typical. Greedy guy, maybe you want to take care of Jimmy, give him the baller. You already got the 2 Elands. Yeah. He says, nope, I'm going to use this baller, man. Looking out for himself here. See how that ends up turning things around, but...
They are going to be right next to this, the air highway, right? So they will be able to use this and get around the map.
Slipstream is great for rotations. Those of you guys are unfamiliar with the zone, is coming from the left side all the way to the right side of the map. Marshawn Lynch and Ninja still in the game.
And looking for a target. Marshawn Lynch, if he connects with someone here, that will be crazy. Highlight of the Pro-Am, hands down. Beast mode.
looking for it. A hard scope, not a...
Gotta be careful, though.
Not a piece of fear in him. He's just sitting still, doesn't care. It's all good.
You gotta be careful, man. I mean, there's, luckily for them, by Lazy Lagoon, there's no one there, but, you know, I hate when just standing on the outside like that. It gives me anxiety. I, like, freak out. I can't do that.
It's a big no-no in the Fortnite world, but who cares? He's Marshawn Lynch. He's here to battle. He's got his partner Ninja. Ninja's putting down some shots here. Marshawn doesn't quite know where Ninja's firing him, but he's looking for it. He's trying to see if anyone's in that slip.
Oh, there they are right there. 2 players and another one can be inside of the ball. It doesn't connect with the shot. Marshawn Lynch hits 75 blue. Nice tag there from Marshawn Lynch. The baller, though, player gets back into it, and now the shots are starting to come in, and Ninja has to support his teammate. He's going to go into the baller, and I respect that, but you got to support your teammate. Maybe build him a little 1-by-1, a ramp, just to give him something to cover himself with, and he's going to give Marshawn the baller. What a good guy. Leave it to Ninja. Good guy, Ninja.
And I was just reading the lips of Marshawn. He said, oh, man, I was so close. He almost hit that headshot, but he's got to feel good, you know, get your hands a little dirty here, showing that he's going to put up some damage too, right? Put up some numbers here. Just off. Trying to figure this baller thing out.
Action Jackson. Oh,
what are you doing?
You deep. Look at them. Demarius and Action Jackson. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, this isn't going to happen. Surely this isn't going to be
an ambush, dude. This is an ambush waiting to happen here.
This isn't how it's going to happen, folks. Ooh. If it happens, I'm going to lose my mind.
Let's not give it away, but
I'm not saying anything.
You know who's in that city, right?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna let, it's like National Geographic. I'm just gonna watch it.
Here it
happen in real time. And you know, PJ knows, and this is the thing that it kills me because he's okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Is it time?
Marius. He has no idea. He has no idea. Oh, he's gonna pop up behind Dr. Lupo. They have no idea. You never trust the push, but Demarius is gonna get chucked down. Oh, the humanity. Demarius is gonna be out of it. And now Action Jackson's gotta look to fight this one in a 1v2. But Dr. Lupo and Jordan Fisher, they read that like an open book. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 were very clear. They did not need the cliff notes. And now Action Jackson's going to be in a really tough spot as some players are going to look to come right on over the mountain yonder. And he needs to defend himself, losing out on his teammate Monster. This is not looking good for Action Jackson.
No, it is not. The shots are still coming in here, and the plan was just all foiled in those moments right there when he couldn't get the exchange. Action Jackson's trying his best, but shots are coming from left and right. He's getting a little taste of his own medicine here as the ambush did not pay off, guys. For him, Dr. Lupo is slowing down the fire. They're just chilling right now. They do also have to kind of bounce back, right? They were shot up.
Devastating series of events there for Action Jackson. Dr. Lupo caught completely off guard, as well as Jordan Fisher. You can never trust a bush, man. I'm telling you. That's like some Season 2 stuff.
Yep. You would never thought you'd see someone use a bush like that.
That was like Flossin level plays there.
I'd love to see that pay off, though, Golden. It's so close.
That would have been the best payoff. Clip of the day.
Oh boy.
This is great. Oh no, but Ewok's actually going to get tagged from the side.
No, the question is, can Kurt keep up? At this point, she's gone so
5 wide on that damage there, and Jordan Fisher, try as you might, Ewok got the target and will be benefiting from a slurp juice as well as a lot of shields. Now, she just has to have Kurt Benkert get to her so that they can shield up and get back into this game.
How vicious of her to chase him across the map right there.
Here. Jordan Fisher is a treasure, okay? Not quite like a national treasure like myself, but
no,
a treasure.
Not like you, no.
Nonetheless, Ewok has no respect. and you know what? I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle. That's what I wanted out of this competition.
Oh boy, here's Tfue looking to knock on someone's door. Trying to see if he can catch that wall. He's trying to single out. What floor are you on here? He doesn't quite know. He's going to back up. Back to his teammate Josh Hart. There's a lot of players nearby. Any ruckus right now caused will just attract attention. So I say, you know what? Let's hold this high ground. It's still early in the game.
A lot of great players here as well. TB now frags. Thad from FPX. Yusel. Aiden. Goes Pokimane and Joe McHale over in the distance. Tank Ops. Going to be in this one. Yusel by himself. The pride of Australia. Right here, folks.
Yusel.
There he is.
Going off those dance moves.
That's the pride. He's gonna hate me for saying that. Also, Ninja just got an elimination. Saw that on the feed. We'll keep tabs of that one. Some players still in this. I believe Jarvis is going to be our elimination leader at 4 elims total right now.
Guys, Cypher PK still in the running here. Aiden, Nick 830, typical gamer. Golden touched on. K-Yoon still in this, so there's plenty of talent, plenty of players, competitive and celebs alike. Trying to see if they can crown themselves champ of this. Oh, and here comes the grenades, Golden.
Oh, that is going to be some rough grenade spam that I do want to give a huge shout out to a lot of our players here. Folks like Josh Hart. That they play, they clearly put a lot of time into this game. Serious Pro-Am, where everyone was still finding their feet when it came to competitive player with a lot of respect from the community. Lee Nguyen.
Very nicely done, and yeah, like you said, it has definitely come a long way how much the average players improved in Fortnite. These games are very, very good.
Meanwhile, I'm still awful.